Hello and welcome again to Stocks Advisor channel. In today's episode we will talk about Marathon Patent Group, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name MARA. Well, Marathon Patent was previously analyzed at our channel. It's really nice to see that it's growing indeed very well. And now, of course, it's time to reanalyze it again because it looks like we're in the major correction move or triangle formations of both possibilities are there. We just need to observe how to trade here. So overall, first of all, we need to see that indeed from November we see this very nice growth, and all three moving averages were in the position of so-called 20, 50, 200. This is the situation when three moving averages are allocated like this and actually sitting on top of each other, and the price action is jumping on top of moving average 20. So if these conditions are satisfied, this is really well growing stock and you can just sit on it as mid or long-term trader. But once this pattern and the rule that the price is on top of moving average 20 is broken, you need either to rethink your portfolio or average down, so to do something. And speaking of moving averages, these are these three colorful line, being green, blue and red line as moving average 20, 50 and 200. Here on the left you see their legend. So now what you see that there is a deceleration, so all three moving averages are bending, meaning that their second derivatives are about to become zero, so there is no acceleration anymore. It's case for moving average 20, for 50 and 200. Usually they are more delayed. There is still some power, but they will follow, I think. And what is next, very important, that overall the price action for the company was enormous. From November we went from the 250 to all the way to 2.50 to 50 in mid of February. So it's enormous, 20 times growth, and of course you could expect some correction, and we will speak about it later. Now, also if you look at MACD, you see it's starting to go negative without being too much positive. So looks like we're about to form a negative wave or couple of waves even, meaning a deeper correction. Also the same for MACD, as we discussed, and actually for the same for RSI. You could see that it didn't really go again to overbought area. Looks like trying to descend a little bit, being several times strongly overbought during the last several months. So, and what is the most important indication that we are about to form a correction, as this one that we observed by about 7 March, that the moving average 50 was pierced, and this usually indicates that there will be one rebound. Indeed, we had it already, and then further correction might take place, because this is a classical pattern and you see already a formation of the trend here, which should be again retested, and it will be the first target. So in this case, you can also note that on our channel we discussed many stocks preparing for correction or going to correction. So it's not that you could do immediate buy there. Although we also, of course, do stocks where you can do immediate buy. But here it's just to remember about this one, to keep watching it and to enter when it will come, because the correction is coming. So this is the first, let's say, possibility here is a formation of corrective move. If this is going to happen, then we should revisit the line R1, and this would mean we will go lower. But there is still another possibility might be taking place as well, as a formation of triangle. And if this is the case, then it would mean, let's draw it here with orange, that we are about to form this kind of triangle. And if this is happening, it would be done like this, then we still might go a little bit lower, but then once we rebound, we could go for another leg up. So there are two possibilities and we don't want to miss both of them. So it's either declining towards R1 or doing triangle. So therefore, the very best way to trade here would be first to enter between moving averages 20 and 50 with smaller portion. And this would be 31, 20 and actually 30, let's look at closer, 38.04. So let's write it here. 31.29, the one, and the next one is 38.04. So this would be just between moving averages 50 and 20, and then if we have the rebounds, we will actually take the profit there. But should indeed it be not triangle formation, but actually formation of descending correction. Then we need to wait for the line R2, and then we just wait for it, because also there is another support level, very strong one formed here, which you could exploit for entering and averaging down there from the first entry, which although quite broad is here, and this is between let's say 1750 and 20 actually about 2320. So 1750 and 2320 would be another level to average down, still based on technical correction, but then it would mean that we are going to descend actually towards R1 level, and then once rebounds take place, you can take your profit. And speaking of profit, it's always advised to take a profit in time and within the, let's say, expected range. Here the price action is quite big, so usually we advise 10 to 15. Here it's closer to 15% from the money allocated, and then indeed take it, because the profit taken is taken, meaning that you have it in your pocket. So never try to become rich from one trade. Usually this is not possible, kind of a recipe for disaster. So once you take it, just enjoy it. You can then re-enter or check other opportunities. We post many daily, so you can find something else. And then the third one, the third level, we always discuss it, and this should be really preparing for a corrective move if there is a negative catalyst kicking in. A negative catalyst could be coming any moment, it could be any, and of course for the company that made such a strong move, if there is a very negative catalyst, especially one that will decline everything, that will actually vanish all development of the price, it could really go down. And then we should look at the very principal levels, which would be in this case actually anything between the level of 10 and 1250, and also by the time moving average 200 will be on the top of this channel, which will make it a double support, very nice, very strong, and therefore you can also make a good standing there and enter one while others will be taking losses. Actually, you can enter and make your profit. Yes, it's quite low. Of course, you can say it's already 3 times lower than the current one. But yes, this is the reality, especially if you have 25 times, more than 20 times grow during last 4 months. Also, correction could be incredibly severe, but this is not really for correction. The last one, this is just to mitigate risks possibly coming from the negative catalyst. This is part of our mixed analysis that we do at our channel, which consists of 3 pillars. One is technical analysis. Second one is discussing nonlinear averaging down supports and strategies. That's what we do with our channels. And the third one is mitigating risks due to possible negative catalyst, which if it comes when others will be taking massive losses, you can just enter again and exit still with a profit, or at least with a draw. So our idea is to mitigate losses, and if you mitigate all risks, then what remains for you is just taking profit. And again, whenever there is a rebound, just take the profit, take it indeed, and enjoy it, don't hesitate. So with this being said, this is the numerical card to play, this is the graphical representation. And speaking of how to enter, it's still classical, so although with big ranges, so you can do classical 5 portions play, 1, 2, 2. What does it mean? It means that the funds you would like to play here, you can split in 5 portions. Then you can buy with first portion in the first channel, with 2 portions in the second channel, and again with 2 portions in the first channel. And because channels are quite broad, how to buy within the channel? Imagine you need to buy within the second channel. Do you want to buy 2320 or wait for 1750, because it might even never come, it could just go to 20 and then return. So to avoid this and still take the maximum possible profit, you could sub-split these 2 portions, for example, again in 2 portions, let's say, or 3, and then you can enter with 1 portion just at the beginning and with another one a little bit lower. So this way you will be closer to the middle, and whenever the rebounds will take place, you will take the maximum profit possible from this channel entry. So then should be quite well, and this way of trading will also mitigate all possible general classical risks, let's say, for Mara. With this being said, that's all for Mara. Good luck with it. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you didn't do so already. Let's stay connected, and speaking of staying connected, you can also find us at different social medias like Facebook, Instagram. There as well, we post about new stocks discussed at our channel. So if you like staying connected there, it's possible. Let's stay connected. Let's look together to interesting stocks, and let's make profit together. So with this being said, good luck, and see you at another episodes of Stocks Advisor channel.